Okay, now it looks much better. Hey, hey, I was just like restarting this live. Woo! I thought that yeah, we should absolutely do another just Q&A live to answer all of your questions, because if I'm here with the topic, uh, yeah, then I can't really focus on you and on your questions. So if you came here with a question on your mind, like any manifestation related question, type it in. I'm here to answer that. One thing before we truly start, one thing like one tip, often so overlooked, but oh my god, from the DMs that I get from you, from the emails that I get from you, the comments, and even sometimes our like one-on-one calls, it looks like that. So we're here, all right, and you're telling me about the problem that you have, and end the story there. And like, what to do with that? But there's one more step. There's one more step you need to do. Okay? There's one more step you need to do. And that one step is to actually answer this one question that is, what do you want? Because my 3D looks like that. I don't like it. I'm in the kitchen, right? Probably you don't see it, but like a little bit, right? I don't like this kitchen. I don't like where I am. Like, how do I manifest myself out of that? Okay, but like where? What do you want instead? Like, doesn't matter what kind of like manifestation school you're following, whatever. This, you can't really skip this one step. The step that is, yeah, knowing what you want. Knowing what you want. And knowing what you want, it doesn't have to be knowing in terms of like 3D details. Alright? I want exactly that. I want to be in a, I don't know, the living room with like blue furniture, whatever. It doesn't have to be like that. I know that you are often stuck because you don't know what exactly do you want in terms of like 3D details. But that is very, very, very so much okay. You don't have to know that. What you have to know is the end result with you. How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? You don't have to have all of the 3D details, but you have to know what you want. Just saying, I don't like what's here, it's not enough. There is this old joke, right? About the guy coming to a bar and asking for a beer without the juice. Like, okay, like with juice. He doesn't want to. What you want. What you want. You need to know that. Okay, let me scroll and start answering the questions because, yeah. What was the first question? Is it possible to manifest being taller? Yes, Okay, there are like two aspects of the answer that I have to talk about. And the first one is I haven't done it with myself, like never. I never like felt the need to change anything with my height, but I know people who have done it and they swear they are taller with the use of the lot of assumption. So that's one thing. The second thing that I would ask you about is like, why do you want to get taller? Is that really just the change of your centimeters that it's about? Or is that you think that you have to be taller to be more beautiful, to get the specific job, that's a middle that you are imagining as a condition that slows you down and stops you from truly manifesting something, because you are creating this condition that's not true. You're just, so how do I do that so I can do this other thing? So, like, which scenario is yours? Do you want to be taller because you just want to be taller for some reason, like end of story, I want it, period? Or do you want it because like there's something? And I will maybe make an introduction here, like small one, maybe not an introduction, the small like commercial break. Okay, because when you have a one-on-one call with me, it looks like so much different from like Q&A like that. So how we start a one-on-one call that you can book with me like anytime, the link is in my bio. How we start the call is I ask you about the full story and the whole background. So not like what's the short question that you can type, but what is the story? What's really there? And then of course, like, what do you want? And from there, we can truly navigate to the direction where you want to be. So first, it's about getting a lot of clarity where you're coming from and where you want to be, where you want to go. That's important. Okay? So if you want your answer, like really in depth, book your one-on-one call. Okay, another question. How to find your purpose? I don't know what the end look like. Okay. What is a purpose for you? Is it that you think that you should have one, I don't know, function in your life, that there is this like secret job that God gave you and that you have to find it right now and be doing it? What do you mean by your purpose? And I know you can't answer it right now already, but don't to find the answer for yourself. Like first, ask yourself some more questions about it. Because how the end looks like, I guess the end, like we can like take a very like huge shortcut, right? The end looks like you're satisfied with your life, you're fulfilled, you feel at home wherever you are, with whoever you are. because you are doing what you want to do, and you're satisfied with that, you're fulfilled with that. That's the end. And maybe, probably, you think that to go there, you need to find your purpose. So again, like the middle thing. And it's so common, guys. It's not like nothing wrong with trying to manifest middles. It's like we were all, I think it applies to all of us, doesn't matter what our like culture background, like educational background, age and so on is, because that's pretty much how living like very much in a 3D based life looks like, right? We are like, yeah, what's the step? How do I go there? How do I do it? Middles, how? Like, give me the step. So like, yeah, I can like go closer to there. But when we talk manifestation, when we talk the love of assumption, it's not like that at all. Like first, what we need is the end, and then we are like, yeah, so universe now teleport me there. Doesn't matter, I don't care how, but just, yeah, like there, like end of story. So again, the same question, like with like manifesting being taller. Is the situation like you feel that you have a purpose, that you should be doing something? That also may be the case. Listen, guys, doing this job, being a manifestation coach, it brings so much joy and satisfaction for me. It's totally my life purpose. I don't know if that's like for forever or it's like for right now, but I am 100% sure I should be here where I am doing what I'm doing. Like, that's it for me. That's, you are watching right now me doing my purpose. But in the same time, I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't looking for it like at all. I was looking for the job and like life in general. Life that I love, life that is giving me everything I need. And that's how I'm here. And now I can tell, oh my God, like that's it. Like here right now, that's absolutely it. Okay, next one. How to keep the feeling of the wish fulfilled. First one. Question to question. First question to question is, what do you mean by feeling? And I asked this question with like one agenda. And this agenda is to find out what do you actually know what the feeling is, because it's a tricky thing with English. And maybe my advantage that I'm like so thankful for actually is that I'm not, you can hear it, right? That I'm not native in English. So that means I know the meaning of the words of everything when it comes to love of assumption. I know the terms, how to say it. I know the terms also in other languages. I know how it translates. And hey, I bet many of you maybe even most of you. I don't know how does it look like. All right, but for those of you who are not native, and for those of you who are native with English, but you speak any other languages, and you have issues with getting the clarity when it comes to the love of assumption principles, when you're like, yeah, it's not really clear when you are reading Neville Goddard's lectures and so on, ask yourself, okay, I'm not asking yourself, like translate it. Translate it to another language, translate it to your native language, or translate it to any other language that you know. It will show you so much. Because in English, the word feeling covers, oh my God, so much. But if I, my native language is Polish, okay? And if I want to translate the Neville words, the feeling of the wish fulfilled, into Polish, it starts to be impossible to confuse feeling that Neville was talking about with emotions. With feeling yeah, I'm happy, I'm glad, I'm excited. Because there's a different word from it. For any Polish people watching it right now or watching the replay in the future, alright? When we talk Neville's feeling, we talk przeczucie. It's different word there. So, and I know that why it's so important, why I made this long introduction. It's because for those of you who don't know it, there's this trap that waits for you. And the trap is you do a session in SATS, like the manifestation session in SATS. And you open your eyes, you change your state, you just experience something. You just experience something coming from the reality of your wish fulfilled, and you feel often great. It can be pleasant, you're yeah, you're smiling, it's great. And then what you are trying to sustain is this. The emotions that experiencing what you are experiencing in your SATS gave you. And that's not it. That's not the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The feeling is the wish fulfilled is the knowing what is yours. And you can feel it all together with any emotions. You can feel it all together with any emotions. So, yeah, let's say you're a parent, right? You're a parent, you have your kids, and it gives you so much pleasure to be with them, to spend time with them, and when they are smiling, you are smiling, they are your sunshines in your life. It's so great. And then something changes, and they get nasty, or you just get away with your coworkers for a weekend or anything like that, and you don't feel it anymore. You don't think about your kids and thinking they are sunshines. But it doesn't matter that it doesn't make you lose them. It doesn't make you not a parent anymore, not a mom or not a dad. You still are there. Why? Because you know, I have kids. They are the feeling of the wish fulfilled. the belonging to something, not the pleasant emotions. So when we already know that, because when you are confusing the feeling of the wish fulfilled, the knowing with emotions, it's impossible to not lose it. Why? Because that's the nature of emotions. They change. They change at least few times per day. Right? Right. So it's absolutely normal. And you not feeling anymore what you were feeling just after you made the manifestation session in SATS. It doesn't mean that you lost it and that you're not in your end and that you're not manifesting and that you have to start again. No, your emotions change. But how do you relate? Oh yeah, how do you relate to what you are manifesting? Does it feel like, oh my God, it's like so far away and I want it so much, but I don't know, like, how can I get it? Or do you relate to it like, yeah, it's mine. It's mine. It's so easy for me to have it. Maybe I don't have it right now here in my 3D, but that doesn't matter because it's easy. So, like, it will be there. Like, that approach is especially useful when you are manifesting money. Right? Oh, yeah, like, I don't have to, like, have the biggest right now in my hands. Like, they will be there. That. So, how to keep, like, jumping back to the original question, how to keep the feeling of the wish fulfilled? Know what the feeling is. When you know that the feeling is the knowing what is yours, it's so much easy. It's so much easier. And still, if you will lose it, you will lose it like when you will change your state to like a different one. Not like you will change your dominant state. Because a reminder number one is you are in many states in the same time. Just one is dominant at the moment. So right now, as I talk to you, like here, I am the manifestation coach. That's my dominant state. That engage my interests, my knowing, how I behave, what I talk about. I won't be right now, I don't know, recommending you a like curry recipe or anything like that, right? That's not what we are doing here. But if after the call a friend will call me, I will talk with her or with him with an absolutely different topics, and there will be probably like close to none of the manifestation like there. My other state, I will be talking then from an other state, but it doesn't mean that I will lose my manifestation coach state. It will be still there, but it just won't be leading in a moment. And that is so important for you to know. Because when you are manifesting love, or if you already have manifested love and the guy or the girl or whoever is already there in your life, still, when you are at work, when you are working, it's not like that everything that you think about is them only, right? You still have the other aspects of your life, your other states are still here. So when we talk like, shifting out of your state, it doesn't mean changing your dominant state. It means that, oh my God, I felt like so successful or so rich. And right now, like something triggered me in a like 3D, something like I shift that. like we are naturally shifting, because we are naturally changing our states, because we are naturally manifesting all the time, even if we don't know about it, right? So when we say like shifting out of your state, we we talk that, yeah, I went from successful to feeling like a failure. I felt from feeling so loved to feeling absolutely unloved. And, oh my God, like miserable, right? If something like that happens, then switch right back. And how you can do it, you can or like repeat manifestation session, or very often it's absolutely enough to just remind yourself, like stop, like yeah, Koti, like stop, but like we are manifesting something here. So whatever like that is here, it will go away because we are manifesting something else. That often does the job. And here, if you need way more clarity on what I was just talking about, this Sunday, this coming Sunday at 8 p.m. Berlin time. So please use any like time zone converters to check what time that will be for you. There will be free state shifting masterclass that will be about states, shifting states, changing states, what you need to know about states, how to master it, because states, like love of assumption states, not like vibrations like in the law of attraction, right, are the base there. And really knowing what they are and also what's so special in this concept, because it truly is a revolutionary concept with this whole state thing. It's the base. It's the base of what you need to know to easily use the law of assumption. And it's, yeah, if you have a clarity there, the whole manifestation is just so much easier for you. And the link to sign up for this free masterclass is in my bio. So, okay, boom, next question. Okay, I want to feel blessed out like I'm God. That is easy. And how you do it is by just remembering in at every moment that you are God. Because it's sometimes there's this trap that we can fall into, that you see like you falling into, or something is not like you want it to be. And yeah, like raise your hand if you ever done it, right? Instead of like changing, instead of shifting your state, instead of like anything, what you do is like, yeah, but I'm God, I'm God, I'm God, I'm God, I'm God. Like trying to affirm it, trying to, I don't know, what to do with yourself, with like repeating this sentence. It's not it. It will just make you frustrated. But really, and that's the fun in this, how you are getting to the awareness that you are God is by slowing down, and is by getting very, very present here and right now in your 3D life you have. No like delusions here, but very here and right now. I'm like, you can, yeah, like maybe I'm touching a mug right now, I can feel its texture, its warmth. And if I ask myself, who is experiencing that? It's when I reach that awareness of being God. Actually, I have on my mind a lot more content about that, about just being present and about staying in the awareness that you are God and that you are creating your reality. Because I know there are over there are a lot of coaches who talk about being delusional and just editing the reality and so on. I have been there, I've tried that. That's absolutely not my way. My way is absolutely 100% opposite to that. So yeah, stay there and watch out. There will be some amazing pieces coming. Okay, next question. How to get into the knowingness of your desire wish fulfilled? I don't really understand this question. Is it like you are asking how to know what do you want? Or do you ask how to assume? Because they are two different questions. Okay, so let me jump to the next one because oh my god, I'm like talking for close to an hour. Okay, like speed up a little bit. Okay, and of course, like, don't worry if I will not be able to answer all of the questions here. We'll do it again. Okay, like, so don't worry. And if you don't want to ask your question like publicly like that, you want it like truly in depth, like personalized, so we can actually talk, because when I like, so what did and you can answer me, so we can really like, together get what's the core of your desire, what's the best way to manifest it, like for you. And you know it, if you were like jumping from a technique to technique and it was like never working and it was like just oh my god, like if you have like this type of experience with manifestation, so oh yeah, it's real, but how do I truly manifest like that? And you know that I need help. You pushed out. I'm here, ready. Okay, just like link in bio to book the call with me. And if you are like just like no, it's that if that's not only this one thing that you want to manifest, but if you are like, I'm here, I have successfully manifested that and that and that and that, but I don't really know how exactly I did that, and there's like so much more I want, and I just want to be this person who's truly happy manifesting on autopilot, and that I want to be that someone who like, just like other people are jealous of me, why I'm doing it, that my life is so great. If like that's what you want, then Powerful as Fuck program is waiting for you wide open. And it's probably the best manifestation course ever created. That's what I'm telling to myself. Okay. Next question. I get this medical condition. Can I get healthy? Why do you even ask? instead of assuming that you are healthy, period. And I can tell you, yes, of course, you can get healthy. I'm probably not allowed by law to tell people that they can get healthy. But the core is that it doesn't matter. Because if you don't believe, if you don't feel that something is possible for you, like yourself, then doesn't matter how many people will tell you that, you won't believe it. It doesn't matter how many people, how many others will tell you that you are pretty. If you don't feel it, you won't believe it. So, differently, what is that you want? Like, let's leave. Can you get healthy or not? Like, let's leave it on the side. What do you want? How you want your life to look like? Start manifesting that. Leaving the what if on a side. What if the feeling, that's the next question. What if the feeling is not intense, but manifesting secret is the feeling? My God. What if the feeling is not intense? I mean, the feeling, you mean the desire? Or you mean the emotions? I was talking about it already. If you missed it and joined later, I'm sorry, you need to start watching it from the beginning. And yeah, you can just when that's the recording, when that will be the recording, you can just fast forward to find the answer. I was already talking about, there was this question about how to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and I was explaining the details there, so that will be very helpful for you. Okay, another one, the feeling is the knowing, but you know it because you have it or it happened many times. No. If that would be the case, it would be impossible to manifest anything new, ever. And you have manifested so many new things that happened to you for the first time. So that's not the case. And there are also people who already have it, who already have something, but then lost it, unmanifested it, and struggle to go into the feeling of the knowing, of the feeling, to the relating to it. Yeah, that's mine again. So no, that's not the thing that you have to have manifest something earlier to be able to manifest it again. That's not the case, and it's not even always like that it's easier to manifest something for the second, third, and another time. What truly is easier is easier to manifest something for the second time, third time, 5 times, every time it gets easier. But no, when it comes to one and the same thing, it's not like when it comes to coffee. It's not like if you have manifested coffee 2 times before, it will be so easy to manifest coffee for the third time. But if you have manifested something, like what you wanted, like deliberately, like 1 time, 2 times, 4 times, that gets easier every single time. That's why I'm such a huge advocate for applying conscious manifestation to everything. And on the side, if you agree with me, with Neville, with like that we are manifesting all the time, that then what you actually are doing when you are just manifesting only one thing at the moment is letting everything else to manifest on autopilot. And if you have your autopilot set like greatly exactly like you want, then perfect. But if not, if that's some like crap going on in other areas of your life, but you're like, okay, I will take care of it like later, but right now, first, I need to manifest that one thing, that's not the way. That's really not the way. Okay, looks like I'm scrolling. There's like a lot of comments to what I was talking about, and I'm talking for 45 minutes right now. So let's end it. If I didn't make it to your question, I promise we will do it again one more time if you want like your answer to answer it like in details, in depth with everything. Book your one-on-one call. The link is maybe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for, especially to those to that ones of you who like stayed with me for this whole time. Oh my god, I'm like so thankful. I love you so much. Okay, so that's great, and thank you. We'll see you again. Bye.